This is Dr. Frederick. I had a problem about how to find your statistics out of a discrete discrete random variable distribution. Here we have 8 possible values of a variable in column A here. You can have a value of 0, 1, so on down to 8. There were 200 observations, and so the 0 value was seen 27 times, the 1 was seen 57 times, and so on. Now, I'm missing. There we go. So these were arrivals. I'm not sure what the values are, but the frequency was in this column. And we want to figure out a value called the probability of seeing x, and all that is 27 divided by 200. 13.5% of the time we saw a 0. 28% of the time, which would be what, the mode, we saw arrival of 1. And then we're going to just say, okay, look, we had 0, 13.5% of the time, that's a 0. We had 1, 28.5% of the time, that's 28.5. We had 2, 19% of the time, that is a 0.38. And we're just going to add those up, and that's going to give us our expected value of arrivals. Okay, so we're just going to add up here. If you look here, you can't see this too well, but it says sum those values. Okay, you can find the sum right here, auto sum. Okay, so what's the next thing? We found the mean, or the expected value. Here we'll put the expected value of x here. And so then just, anytime we find a variance, what we're doing is we're finding a deviation, and then we're going to square it. We're going to do that all at once. We could put another column in here where we just did the deviations. This is how you do any variances. You first find deviations, and so we can say, okay, we'll find A2, or let's put an equal sign here, equal A2 minus what, the expected value, 2.275. Okay, that's going to be a negative number. We'll just copy that. We'll get the same values here. Okay, we're going to square those, and we'll get these values over here. Negative 2.2 is 5.2, so on and so forth. So our next step is to square all of our deviations of the values from the expected value, and then we'll multiply these squared deviations by the probability of seeing it, which is 0.135. So we multiply 0.135 times 5.18, and we'll get this value. Now we're just going to add these up. The sum of these values is called our variance, and to get this value, we simply take the square root of the variance to get the standard deviation. This is in your book on page 182, 183. Good example of how to do that. Hope that's helpful to you. Please use the Ask the Instructor discussion board. That's where I look for questions, and I'm always happy to answer them.